Ryder!
Defend yourselves at all times. God bless. Touch them.
And for the loser, it really would be difficult to see heavyweight, and he's just so much taller. Tony quickly against
middleweight against a light heavyweight, so you know I'm afraid the size difference looks huge, but you know that's a heavy uppercut there.
Fielding came back from his defeat against Smith with
too big and too strong for Ryder, because I just don't see him being
off the floor to win, because they both desperately need the win. Ryder was just...
It's a nervous habit and reaction that a little bit, but Ryder sneaking in some sneaky little body shots while Rocky's looking to load a bit for him. But like I said, once again, I think the size will play a factor.
It will be a very interesting fight, because Jamie Cox is only an interesting kind of a fighter.
Believe you me when I say I'm happy Jamie Cox is not a cruiserweight or a heavyweight. One of the best kept secrets in British boxing. Allow Ryder to just get close scot-free. That's a good right hook, more as a weapon, Andy. That's a good counter right hook over the side there.
Really convinced Ryder, and Tony Sims as well, the trainer of him. In there as well, she's turned professional recently, of course. There, as you say, though, he's not really speared it out. It's not really been any kind of about here against Katie Taylor.
See Rocky outworking Ryder. Rocky has to make the size. It's at times like that, and he's, you know, advantages in this fight. Use his weight advantages, use the size. Get him up close, work the body, fire to the head. Little you want to see your fighter looking to help the referee. It's these kind of hard for Ryder to continue this physical kind of things that is going to shock Rocky. It's going to be a tough one here if this continues like this.
British super middleweight title on the line here. To be last on during the open workout. They arrive late.
Oliver Harrison is giving Rocky instructions. He's telling Rocky in that corner, Gavin, you've got to go out there.
Will to him with that reach, with that height.
Isn't that style of fighter, Andy? He's not known.
Ryder has to be made to
being in control.
Left hand to the body there.
Ryder shocked me here, to be honest, because I didn't. He's the guy who's got to press. He's the guy who needs to get off landing the heavier shots.
Scotsman, and talking about who would be more comfy, generally ended up being just a little bit too close. Has kind of fight. We're talking about distance too, and I think that's a really good
thing at this fight. Who's the style and picking John Ryder off on the way in. That was a good counter shot there. This is the fight that Rock.
Fielding comes back with the left hand, but Ryder again caught with a combination there, both from Fielding.
Man, he is the stronger man. He needs to take centre ring and land.
The winner of this one is going to fight the man sat ringside.
A lot of great names, done countless rounds with Canelo Alvarez. In the US, he has a hot name in the US of what he's doing. They're good shots there from Rocky Fielding.
Looking for the jab there, just trying to use it to measure.
You know, Rocky's adjusting well, and that double hook got through there. Impose your size, impose your will on the smaller man.
2014, a win against Georgi Kandaraki, and
be kind of out muscle on the inside. He is struggling with the southpaw stance. What it is, you know, he hasn't enjoyed being closed. He actually is miles ahead, so it's an awful lot more than he will have ever, in my opinion. He really does.
Find any evidence of a pro record.
Think twice about just walking in.
Fielding just waving though.
Good little sneaky body shot round the
skin somehow.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to create a gap, a small gap in Ryder. Good counter right uppercut from Rocky. Like I say, when you're the bigger man in the fight, you've got to make it show you. Not enough. Good right uppercut there.
Tried to weaken himself. He just.
The fair play to him, you know, he did make a mistake against Charles Dunn and actually make Charles Dunn between him and Callum Smith in the game.
Good left hand from Field.
Foot, whereas Rocky, good body shot from Ryder there, pushing Rocky back to the ropes, and Rocky's on top.
I've seen a lot of John Ryder's fights, and just to find those angles. And Callum Smith knocked out Luke Blackledge in Manchester. 4 to go, there's time.
It's strange to say, but nobody hits John Ryder. John Ryder, for me, you know, he's got that's the shot up close so much. He needs little reminders to move his head and religiously, and he watch every move you make. He does something every time he does it.
It's always done, but you're right, people always,
you know, something to follow. And if you come very hard to take, you very, very hard. They're good shots. Find that and exploit it, then that's the name of the game. These rounds here, because
it's just pinned him back in that neutral corner. Fielding
counted from Rocky Fielding. Oh, that's good. That's clever. That's nice work on the inside.
Box office, so not long to wait. Trained by Dave Caldwell. Some problems with his hands and so long in during his time on the GB squad. Wanted that early in any competition, to be honest.
There's one thing you can... He's sneaking in these shots, but...
In WSB, gives full value for money. Ryder with the combination off to a good start in his career. It was a fire back, and Ryder got through with the left following that as well.
Ryder, that's a good, heavy, strong left hand inside.
To the body, and he needs to sustain it if he possibly can.
This round's coming to the end here because I feel Rocky Field. These are good shots on the inside.
Well, this will give Ryder a big boost going into the... Wiped out in really by Callum Smith in a round. Size those demons tonight. Ryder has had two.
Is in sight here now, and the two at this stage. This wasn't so at the beginning of the fight, but good. Just steaming in the way he is. That's a good right under.
Get that sorted out probably before too long, but again, Ryder with his left arm, there's all sorts of interplay on the...
Committed to all night, and he needs to step. Good counter left hook there, Rocky, just as he was gliding out. You see, Ryder always goes to his right, and that's corners there, Andy, you can see. It's apparent that, you know, one...
Final round to grab the title. Tony Sims never gets carried away against Frank Buglioni. Isaiah Burton was 4 up with 1 on it, telling Ryder that Fielding's got nothing left, that he's got plenty left, that stopped him
to hold. It's Ryder, the man who's...
Ryder has got to dig deep and find everything he's got here. Right hand.
In rounds 9 and 10, you know, he got it a bit back together in the 11th.
We're heading in towards the final minute now.
In this fight where Rocky has, you know, been able to manhandle him a little bit like the way he does at middleweight. And when some of the best middleweights in the world, let's have it right.
Final bell goes. We heard from Oliver Harrison in the corner. Fielding gets it by split decision, 115-114.